Well, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. My name's Phil, and it's Wednesday lunch. Well, just after Wednesday lunch, it's 3 o'clock. It's nearly afternoon tea time for those of you who are into cricket, which none of us are because we're all football fans. Just wanted to have a quick chat. First thing I wanted to let everybody know was tonight we've got probably Leicester City's biggest legendary player ever, which is Steve Walsh is on tonight. So please do watch the Fox's Tale show hosted by Tom, 7:30 tonight. Steve Walsh is the guest on it. What do you want to ask Walshy? Do you want to ask him about his time at Leicester? Obviously, there was the Silence of the Lambs, which I'll always remember him for. We talked to Brian Little earlier on this close season about that match. Very interesting what Brian Little said. He thought that he might have lost his job if that gamble hadn't come off. Do you want to ask Walshy about the Silence of the Lambs? Do you want to ask him about that match against Arsenal, the 3-3? How about asking Walshy about his battles with Steve Bull? Those of you who can remember it, those battles he had with Steve Bull were absolutely fantastic. Good afternoon if you are watching the Fox's Arms. That must be Jamie. I thought you were on the beach, Jamie, in Alcudia. Sadly, the Fox's Arm isn't open, but Jamie's topping up his tan. Mirko is watching out in Holland. Good afternoon. Jason Mills, good afternoon to you. Richie, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. Matty Bond is watching. Where are you, Matty, in the world at the moment? Yes, Jamie, look at the weather in Leicester. Look at that weather. I'll try and get it so you can see there's barely any blue skies. Trust me, it's not that picturesque. If I turn the camera, you know what's right there, Jamie. Look at that. The old electricity works. Anyway, that looks a lot nicer. Wigo is down here. Wigo, thanks for the beer on Friday night. Wigo, hope you're well. Alexander is watching on YouTube, says we haven't signed enough, lost out on Lewis, still want Watkins and Tarkowski. Now, I think this is partly what I wanted to ask you guys about is the transfers that we have, or I'm going to say haven't done. We've been putting up some rumours. You guys have been telling me which players you think we should have signed. Now, a lot of you said, go and sign Callum Wilson. Well, we've missed out on him. Go and sign, a whole list of players you guys have been saying. And then yesterday, when they've all been signing for Villa and for Newcastle, we put it up there and say, look, these have signed for a different club. But then you're going, well, who cares? Because they're not signed for us. But, we haven't missed out on these players because I don't think we've even gone for them. I actually think we should have gone for more of them. Mark is watching out in Thailand. Hi, Mark, saying, no way enough signings, especially with the injuries, and Europe got to get Slimani back. I'm with you, Waller, honestly, on Slimani. I think we should get him back now. But, I've not got there. Ken is telling Jamie from the Foxes to put his top back on. Please don't send us any photos, Jamie, of that. We just do not want to see it. Reece says he's not old enough to see Walshy. Be interesting for the younger generation. Get on YouTube and watch some of those matches, Reece, before you see him tonight. And you'll see why fans my age think Steve Walsh is the biggest Leicester City legend ever. I've met him a few times. I've chatted with him. I'm always starstruck and don't know what to say to him. Stuart says we need the new guy to give the young ones a go. I've been hearing about McNeil signing for 5 years today, says Daniel. Potentially in for that double swoop from Burnley, but what do you think to that? What is Asan says, what is John Rudkin doing? We need Tarkowski. Who is going to play at centre-back? If we don't sign Tarkowski or somebody, who is going to be Leicester City centre-backs this Sunday? It's going to be Kaglar Soyuncu, and then is it going to be Benkovic, or is it going to be Wes Morgan? Are we starting the season? I've got no problems with Wes Morgan, but are we honestly starting the season with is he 36? Wes, 36-year-old? Don't know. Should we have not bought? Or surely Benkovic. Surely it's Benkovic's time now to get in there. How reliable is the Wesley Fofana rumour of the medical this Friday? Reece is saying that the McNeil medical has been done. Announcement on Tuesday. Don is watching. Good afternoon, Don. 5 o'clock. It's probably 10 o'clock out there in the east coast of America. Anyway, he says, can't wait to get back to Leicester. It's going to be a while, Don, before we're sharing a pint. Look, this is where we are. We're outside the Blues Bar, Don. We've stood here and had a few beers. It's going to be a while, guys, before us fans are down here having a beer. The Blues Bar was just speaking with Merv, who runs it and owns it. It is open, and some of the matches will be on down here. But so if you fancy a pint, you can come down here. Do check though before you come down. But it's not looking good for fans coming back down the King Power Stadium for quite a while. I believe they've cancelled Doncaster races today, which was one of the test ones. Jamie's saying Wesley Forana from St Etienne could be. Baz is saying Morgan, oh dear, Benkovic will have to do. Well, listen, I think Benkovic should be all right. Why haven't we seen a bit more of him? Don saying he's jealous that he can't get down here and have a pint in the sunshine. The new third kit, I've just been in there. The white kit is in there. I've got some photos. I'll pop them up in a minute. The maroon kit isn't out, although the lady in the shop said she thinks tomorrow or Thursday. But hey, I'll tell you what, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of the maroon kit, so I wanted to see it in reality. I've got half a sneaking feeling I am going to really like it when I see it, but for now, I'm still no, I'm not having it. Jamie says, would love a pint with Don again. Yeah, you keep your bromance separate, you two. I hope this bar can survive the pandemic, says Dipak. I'm sure it will. Merv's got all the high hopes, but it is tough on all these people, especially with the new things coming out here. Give Benkovic a go, says Jason. Celtic fans were gutted he didn't sign for them. Surely it's got to be Benkovic's time now to do that, hasn't it? It's got to be. Dipak saying, I won't like the maroon shirt. It's just not Leicester. It's just not Leicester. I'm not having it, but who knows? We'll give it a chance. Don is saying, Don, I've been saying this for 3 seasons. I think we need to sign a proven striker. I think we do. We've got 2 strikers in the club at the moment, and that is Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy. If one of them goes off form or gets injured, that's it. Because the other 3 strikers, according to what's going on, is Diabate and just wondered who that was. Diabate and Slimani. Don't know where either of those 2 are. And the 5th striker, according to the club, is Perez. He's not a striker. We need a striker. Hassan agrees, says we need a striker, and we need a centre-back and a winger. Andrew, hi Andrew, I hope you're well, says, can we give a shout out to Leicester City women and a fantastic win on Sunday? First time out as a professional unit. You've just done it, Andrew. Well done to the ladies. If anybody wants to join Leicester Fan TV as a correspondent and keep us up to date with the women's football, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm all for doing that. Reese is saying, hashtag we don't need a striker. Reese, hashtag we bloody do. Preferred last season's away kit, says Alexander on YouTube. I think so. Karen says, hey Phil, are we going to get Fofana or not? We will be playing in 4 competitions, and remember, we are humans. Don't know when somebody's going to get injured. Listen, we are. This season should be harder than last season for 2 reasons. One is, I think teams will come at us harder because we finished 5th, so they'll be like, let's beat Leicester and put them back in their box again. And also, we're playing in the I said it again, Champions League. I wish. We're playing in the Europa League and the League Cup and the FA Cup. This is a harder season than last season. And if you ask me, the squad at the moment is, I'm going to say it, it's at least the same strength of last season. Maybe it's a little weaker. I'm not sure, to be fair. Dave saying money and get Ben Rama. Interesting thing. Dave saying about the moon shirt. Why not give George Hurst a chance? And Benkovic, I'm with you. I think we're going to have to. Don says, if we don't do more to improve, I can just see us getting 10th or 12th. Don, we ran a poll yesterday on Twitter and we asked people, where do you think we're going to finish, in all honesty? And I've got to be fair, the vast majority of fans thought we were going to finish in that 7th to 12th slot, which is worse than last season. I would take 7th to 12th if we went really deep into the Europa League. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you think. Andrew says, what players do people think can cope with Europa and Premier League fixtures? It's an interesting question. Can you answer that for Andrew? Don't forget, one of the reasons I've come on here live while you're watching is to let you know that Steve Walsh, Mr. Walshy, Mr. Leicester City, the legend that is Walshy, is on live tonight on Leicester Fan TV. He'll be on Facebook, it'll be on Periscope, it'll be on Twitter, it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on our website, LeicesterFanTV.com. Wherever you watch us, he will be live with Tom. Tom's the lucky boy tonight, chatting with Walshy from 7:30. But you guys can ask him whatever you want to ask him, and Tom will try and get the question in there. I'm sure he'll answer a few questions if he's allowed, because he obviously does stuff with these guys about what's going on at the moment and what his predictions are for this season. So make sure you ask him some of those questions. Yes, we want to know about his time at Leicester, but we do also want to know what he thinks about this season. Jamie is nagging me from the Foxes. He says, don't forget to enter our Fantasy Football League. I've entered it. Have you? That's the question. Have you entered the Leicester Fan TV official? Jamie, if you've got the code on you, me old love, put it in the comments and I'll put it on the screen. It's the official fantasy Premier League Fantasy Football League. There's an app, there's all that. You join our league, it's totally for free. Jamie and the Foxes, 50 quid they've stumped up for first prize. Better than the 50 quid is the kudos of winning it. Seeing if you can beat. I'm in it, Jamie's in it, Lox is in it, Josh is in it, Tom's in it, Sam's in it, all the guys who do Leicester Fan TV. See if you can come and beat me. I'll probably be in the top one or probably, I probably will win it. So let me know, can you come and beat it? Dipak saying, I'm curious what the club's objective is for the coming season. They are serious about competing for top six. This transfer window is not a reflection of that. Dipak, I've got to be fair, I'm absolutely with you on that. I'm absolutely with you on it. I'm not quite sure what we are setting out to do this season because I hope Castagne's good. He's rumoured to be good. If I'm honest, Dipak, what do you think to this? We've sold a left-back, an England international. Now, whether fans think they rate Chilwell or not, I rate him. England rates him, Gareth Southgate rates him, Frank Lampard rates Ben Chilwell, £50 million rates him. We've sold probably one of the best up-and-coming English left-backs in the division. Now, we've sold him and we've gone out and replaced him, or have we, with a right-back. Now, he sounds like he's a decent right-back, but he's unproven in the Premier League, and he's a right-back. He's definitely a right-back. So if he plays left-back, fair enough, he can play left-back. But that's a bit like saying Perez can play the wing. For me, I've seen Perez on the wing. He ain't a winger. So Castagne can play left-back. Why don't we just buy a left-back? Sorry, just replace left-back for left-back. I don't understand it. So I don't know where Castagne is going to play. It's going to be really interesting. I know James Justin can play left-back and has played there a lot more than Castagne. So maybe James Justin will play left-back. But then, if James Justin plays left-back and Castagne plays right-back, what the hell do we do when we bring back one of Europe's best right-backs, which is Ricardo Pereira, who is undoubtedly our right-back? I am scratching my head a little bit with some of it. LCFC Gray is watching, saying we haven't signed enough players, no strength in depth for the upcoming season, not enough cover. We're playing Europa League and Premier League. I do think we are a bit light. Stuart Widow says Fuchs is still injured. You know, Fuchs has been there, seen there and done it, and he won't let us down, but, you know. Oh, here comes the code for the Fantasy Football League. It's XM08QB. Sound like a robot. We've got 400 entries. We want 500. Come on. If you do a Fantasy Football League, it costs you nothing. It's free. It's absolutely free. And see if you can beat us in there. We have all three Belgian players back and able to play for the start of the season. Yes, let's hope. There has been a coronavirus outbreak in the under-17s, so hopefully that's not been there too much. Andrew saying push Ricardo to just right wing. Andrew, my trouble with that, if I'm honest with you, is he's been outstanding for us at right back. Absolutely outstanding. So why should we juggle around with that position? I don't get it. I know Don's saying Fuchs as well. Yeah. Didn't play much for us like the season. I like Fuchs, but we're trying to move forward. Move forward. I mean, some of you will be saying, get Danny Simpson to sign up. He's training with the under-23s. Get Simo back in there. And again, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But Lox says no one's beating him in the Fantasy League this year. Lox, just wait. You'll see how good I am at it. Mitchell Glover, nobody knows, mate, what's happening with Slimani. Listen, he was away with Algeria. Is he back with Leicester training? Surely he will be. Where is Islam Samani? Should we go? Should we go and have a look? Should we go and see if we can? I'll see if I can see him down there. I'm frantically looking, as you can see, all the way down there. You guys, it's pretty quiet. Oh look, there's two lads in the maroon shirts. They're not on sale yet in the shop. Trust me, I've been for a look. I think you can get them if you pre-ordered them. They have come already. Anybody seen Islam Slimani? We should play a game. Not where's Wally, where's Slimani? We'll do that. We'll set that up. I need a graphic designer, somebody to do me a Where's Wally with Slimani in it. You heard it here first. That's a new game, and we'll come up with a competition for it. Jamie says, tut tut, you've got no chance of winning. Shout with Slimani. We should get him back for sure. Reece says, Messi's just walked behind me. That's him in that van. Trust me, there's Lionel Messi in the van. He's come down here. It's going to be a 3-5-2 formation, says Timmy. Timmy Shapes. What a name. Watching on YouTube. What a cool name. Timmy Shapes. Ben Rama, this is Lox's wish list. Oh, sorry. He's saying, yeah. Sign a winger. Ben Rama, Brooks, McNeil, anyone, just sign a winger. Do you agree with Lox on that one? Let us know. Mitchell says he's pre-ordered his maroon one, but it's not there. Ahmad Glith, I don't know if I've said that right, says, I've joined the league, my friend. Well in there. We'll see you in there. Don't forget, another shout out tonight. Tom, 7:30, the Fox's Tale show, live here on Leicester Fan TV, wherever you're watching, with Stevie Walsh. Doesn't get better than that. We've saved the best one till well, not the best one. They've all been good ones. But one of the best ones, Mr. Leicester. Walsh is on tonight, 7:30. Will you be watching it? Let me know in the comments. Will you be watching Steve Walsh tonight with Tom, 7:30 in the Fox's Tale show? Please tell me if you will. Andrew is saying keep Gray. Lee is, we'll have to keep Gray. We can't afford to sell anybody at the moment. Lee is saying definitely need a winger. LCFC Gray on YouTube saying, yep, sign anybody, please. The councillor sounds official there. The councillor says, let the legend that is Walshy. Absolutely. Jamie says, sign Brooks. Let them have Gray in a swap deal. Ryan, on watching on YouTube, says, we need a winger and a striker. LCFC Gray is definitely going to be watching tonight. That's good. Fire extinguisher. This is Jamie says here. Fire extinguisher. What a question for Walshy. You ask it tonight, Jamie, or get message Tom to ask it. Reece says, I'd love someone like Gazelle to unexpectedly become a superstar this year. We can only hope. Leicester, it'd be nice. It would be. Hey, listen, we bought Gazelle, we bought Diabate. Have we given them a fair crack at the whip? For me, the one I would play, and I think a lot of you fans would agree, is I'd at the moment, I'd have Slimani back. If we loan Slimani out and we don't have another striker in, I'm going like, what the hell are we doing? We need another striker. Lox says, the councillor sounds like he's going to be around the house to break the kneecap. He does a little bit. Steve saying, do you think we will have any loan signings? I don't know. We've got enough money, haven't we, Steve? We should be buying players. We finished 5th. We're in the Europa League. We should be buying players, if you ask me. Jamie says Henry from Brentford is a left back, not a right back. Well, I think we need a left back, don't we, Jamie? LCFC Gray says, I remember going to watch Walsh's testimonial. It was brilliant. Thought that was a good few years ago. Brooks's Leeds level, says Andrew. Well, I'll tell you what, Andrew, if you believe the bookies have got Leeds United promoted from the Championship. Leeds United are lower odds than Leicester to win the Premier League this season. I don't know what that tells you, but the bookies never get it wrong, do they? Never, ever get it wrong. Well, we know 5,000 to 1 they did. Sick of saying bring Slim back, says Matty Bond. Matty, do you want him back or not? Or are you just sick of us talking about it? Ian says he'd take Rooney at the moment. Not sure about that. Somebody on the Facebook group says COVID has affected us. Yes, it has. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's not, but it's affected most clubs I know King Power, obviously heavily involved with retail trade at airports. So yes, it will have affected them more than ever. But Leicester City is its own business as well. You know, we've just sold Ben Chilwell. We got 50 million. We've spent 20 million. For me, simple maths. There's 30 million left over, however you want to look at it, because we didn't have to sell Ben Chilwell, but we did. We got 50 million. Do the maths. There should be 30 million left to spend. You know, that's as simple-minded as I see it. Absolutely simple-minded as I see it. That's it, I think. Don't forget, I've said it 1,000 times, Walshy, 7:30 tonight with Tom. Do watch it. I want loads and loads and loads and loads of you to watch it. So please spread the word around to all Leicester fans that Walshy is on Leicester Fan TV tonight. Come and have a chat with him. Keep watching our content. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Thursday night, it's another Fan Zone show with Lox and Josh, the youth team of Leicester Fan TV, bringing it to you large, as they would say. That's probably what I'd say. And then on Sunday, well, we've got the Foxes Aftermath show. We've also got the pre-match, half-time, full-time shows. Friday, by the way, about 1 o'clock, I think I'm doing a live fan chat with West Brom Fan TV. They're the same as us, but they do it for West Brom. So watch that as well on Friday. Loads and loads of content coming all the time from your beloved club. While we can't meet down here in person, while we can't meet outside here in the Blues Bar and have a beautiful pint of Tiger beer, Carlsberg, Guinness, what they call car bombs that Don and Dipax drink. Well, you can't have a beer down here with us pre-match. Join us live before, during and after the matches. We'll keep bringing you the fans content, by fans, for fans. That's all we are. So thanks, everybody. I'm looking forward to Walshy tonight. I'll be watching. Good luck to Tom. Have a good one. See you all soon. Cheers.